today's video I'm going to have a look at a hand bag sealer. So this is what most people start out with. They want to seal up a few cookies for a sale or for a church or school event or something, and they just want to put a few biscuits in a bag and make them airtight to keep them fresh. They're not really suited to retail. They're not consistent enough, but if you want to get started, they are pretty good. Or you just want to store some food in the fridge or the freezer and you want to make it airtight, they're great. So this one I just got off Amazon to try it out. It was about £7, so they range anywhere from about £5-6 up to about 20. So we'll have a go with this one and see what it's like. So off-the-shelf bag sealer, some off-the-shelf bags. So these ones are from Lakeland, 50 presentation bags, little sweetie truffle bags. It'll say on the back, there we go, gusseted and size 20 by 28 or 8 by 11 inches, which is grand. What it doesn't tell you is how thick the bag is. So off the shelf, people aren't going to care. But when you get into commercial bagging or scale bagging and you want to buy a bagging machine, even just a jaw sealer, you need to know how thick that plastic is. Just how thick it is, because that affects how quickly it melts. So when it says gusseted, it means it's got pleats down the side. Well, that's your bag width, but it expands to that size. But it doesn't expand to that size at the bottom, just up the sides. So handy for putting a big cookie into, or dropping bags of sweeties into, and then you would tie it up, or in our case, we're going to try and seal the top of it. So here's a little hand bag sealer. There we go. Comes with a set of instructions. This end, it's got the batteries, yeah. There we go. So, there we go. Comes with a hook for storage and for heating, it says. So storage is, oh, it's got a hook obviously, but that pops off and stops it from activating. So these things heat up, just like a jaw sealer or a nail sealer. There's a little bit of pad in there with a bit of Teflon on it. So that squashes together. When you squash it together, it clicks in the heating element inside, heats up. So first thing we've got to do is get the batteries in. Maybe go in here somewhere. Cutting end and heating end. Oh. There you go. Not the buster. Right, let's try it. There we go. Here we pop the batteries in. Spring loaded at both ends. That's a new one. There we go. Tight. There we go. There we go, that's it. Okay, heating end, cutting end. So the other end, I don't know if you can see that. There's a wee shiny tooth in there. Yeah, might be able to see. So it's a tiny blade to draw through your plastic to trim your ends off. So there's our machine ready to go. There's our bag. So in order to get out to the edge, right at the edge seal, what I would typically do is start a wee bit into the bag. Hold it down for 3 to 5 seconds, it says. 2, 3, 4, 5, and draw it through. There we go, that's sealed. And then same again. Just line that up over this previous seal. Grab both ends. 2, 3, 4, 5. And pull that through. Trying to keep it straight. There we go. How was that? There we go. On the top come away. I can smell the melting plastic. Did it work? There we go. Good. Oh, it's a good seal. That is airtight. I'll just put the one in the bag here and test it. Oh, there we go. There's the air forced out, but you had to put a fair bit of pressure on it, so that's good. So that's great. That would seal up your cookies in a bag. Very simple. But as you can see, it's a fiddly process, so it's grand if you've got a few cookies to do, but it quickly becomes a pain if you've got 50, 100 or 1,000 cookies to do. And this is the way I used to do it, so I've forgotten what a pain they were. It's great for a few things, but yeah, for if you're doing a lot of these every day, it'd be a torture, and very slow and inconsistent. So what we'll do is we'll cut this bag down to fit a biscuit. So my biscuits are about 70 ml. So don't very often get a bag exactly the right size, so you just get them and cut them down. So there's all our bag pre-cut for biscuit. There's always a biscuit knocking about here somewhere. There's one. Did I leave enough width to seal up the sides? Just about. Okay. So we'll make life easy. I'll take it out and seal one side. We'll start at the sealed end, bottom here. What a fiddle. They do work, but you better not be under any pressure for time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I made this too small. Oh, have I gone too fast? No, it's okay. Does the biscuit still fit? Just about, maybe. Maybe. Yep, it's in. There we go. Okay. So, there we go. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back on again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, gone wrong. I can't. I haven't started far enough into the bag, so I'm not able to grab top and bottom of the cut. There we go. Try again. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, it's ugly. But is it sealed? Yes, it is. It's sealed. There we go. So it's airtight. There we go. Got a wee bubble forming there inside the bag. I'm not able to squeeze that out, so it is airtight, despite this crazy wobbly bit, but it's not pretty. The other downside is, much like any jaw sealer or rail sealer, there's no teeth to it, so there's no tooth cut, which means they're a pain in the bum to open again. There we go. So, depends how good the seal is, and how thick your plastic is. The thicker the plastic, the more it's melted together, the harder it is to open. So, there you go, it works. We'll try the wee cutter. Put that in there and rip that through. Good, works. Slightly rough, but it's alright, does the job. So there you go, that is the Longzon hand heat sealer. Does the job. Crumbs. So yeah, they're great for a few cookies if you want to get started and trialing out some bags and testing for sizes of bags and things. It's pretty handy, keep your cookies fresh if you want to sell them. But yeah, commercially, if you're trying to move into doing a few hundred even, definitely not thousands. You don't want to be standing all day counting to 3 and then dragging this thing through the bag twice. It's just not worth your time. So, but yeah, pretty cool. And this one comes to the wee hook. It means when you pop it in a drawer somewhere, it doesn't accidentally activate and start heating up, burning up your batteries. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, sturdy enough. So yeah, that's off Amazon, and pretty neat for about £7. So good to try. So that's a hand bag sealer. Probably your first step before moving to jaw sealers or L sealers.